Hello, I'm Bernd Möbius. This is joint work with Bistra Andreeva and James Whang. In this study, we examined the influence of the prosodic structure, in particular pitch accents and boundary strength, and information density on the duration of phrase final syllables. Information density is a concept derived from information theory and estimated based on the probability of occurrence of a linguistic unit in the context of other such units. It has been established for many languages that pitch accent type and the presence of a phrase boundary affect the duration of phrase final syllables. For instance, in our work, which is concerned with German radio news speech, the duration of a phrase final syllable is significantly larger when the pitch accent on this syllable is a falling one than when the accent is a rising one, as shown in the diagram on the left. The duration is shortest for unaccented syllables. An unexpected finding in our study is illustrated by the diagram on the right. Syllables are longer when they precede a relatively short break, shorter than 500 milliseconds, than before a longer break, longer than 500 milliseconds. Beyond the effects of the prosodic structure, we are interested in how information theoretic factors influence phrase final syllable duration in the prosodic context described so far. In our work, the information density, or surprisal, of a syllable is estimated by means of a statistical language model as the inverse log probability of a syllable to occur in the context of two preceding syllables, that is, in a trigram context. Surprisal thus expresses how predictable, low surprisal, or unpredictable, high surprisal, a given syllable is in the context in which it occurs. This graph shows the duration of phrase final syllables as a function of trigram surprisal. The higher the surprisal, the longer the syllable, which is of course not very surprising. However, in interaction with boundary strength, we found that this relationship is reinforced before a strong boundary, see the blue dots and blue regression line, and attenuated before a weaker boundary, in red. This modulation of phrase final syllable duration by surprisal is observed above and beyond the well-established phrase final lengthening effect. Ayelet and Turk's smooth signal redundancy hypothesis posits that the relation between information theoretic effects and the phonetic structure is modulated by the prosodic structure. Our findings suggest that this modulation is not comprehensive and support a weak version of the smooth signal redundancy hypothesis. In fact, surprisal even had a larger overall effect size than boundary strength and phrasal accent in our study. These findings highlight the complex interactions in spoken language between segmental, suprasegmental, and information theoretic factors related to predictability in context. Thank you very much for your interest in our work. If you would like to discuss aspects of this work with us, please send an email to the authors. We are happy to arrange for a Skype or Zoom meeting.